Hello everyone, and welcome to the Super Dash channel. Today we're going over a pretty fun deck profile, running the other Son Goku leader with the grade A backside, as you can see here. This deck, disclaimer, this deck is more of a for fun deck. I wouldn't really take it to a tournament where you're trying to actually top. This deck is basically out to do one thing, and that's to turn your opponent's battle card sideways and kill them. But yeah, this deck isn't that bad, and it's really meant to just get out the Great Ape Son Goku card, and that's how you're basically going to be dealing with your opponent's life. But yeah, let's get into the deck profile. We're starting out with the Son Goku leader. He has an activate main once per turn. Look at up to 10 cards from the top of your deck and choose up to one Bulma among them and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So we have 8 Bulma in here. So we're basically going to be digging for those the first probably 3 or 4 turns till your opponent awakens you or you awaken yourself, either way. But yeah, so we're going to have a ton of potential draw power with that ability. His awaken is when you're at 4 or less, you may choose up to 2 of your energy and switch to active mode. We got the nice foil, uncontrollable Great Ape Son Goku backside. His activate main, once per turn, choose one of your battle cards and switch it to rest mode. Then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. Then choose up to one of your opponent's cards in rest mode. That card cannot switch to active mode during your opponent's next charge phase. So like I said, this deck is basically out to just turn your opponent's battle card sideways and kill him. And he has an auto when this card attacks, draw a card. So getting into the deck, we are starting out with 4 Youthful Bulma. Probably one of my favorite females from the series, so proud to be running Bulma in this deck. We're running 4. This one, when you play a card, you draw a card. So like I said, using the front side of Son Goku, you're basically going to be trying to get this out turn 1, which, you know, 1 for 1 is always nice. The other Bulma we are running is the promo Perfect Support Bulma. Like keeping with the theme, turning your opponent's card sideways and killing them. Her auto, when you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less and switch it to rest mode. So basically we're going to be kind of saving this till your opponent drops something pretty important. It's very nice against the veggie package. Just play this card, and unless they want to waste a bloodlust, turn that Kappa sideways and try to get it off the field. We're running 4 of the Explosive Spirit Son Goku. Ooh, keeping with the theme, when your opponent's cards are sideways, this card just blows it up. He's a blocker barrier. His auto, when you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. Another auto he has, which is pretty cool, at the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode. So like I was saying with the, I'll just keep using the same example. Against the veggie deck, if you turn a Kappa sideways with like Bulma and you want to swing with the Explosive Spirit, they're gonna have to waste a card to save that Kappa. So that's a pretty good ability, and even though you don't have Planet Vegeta out, this card turns back to active mode at the end of your turn. So that's really cool. Great card to use in a lot of different situations. He's a great Shigesh target as well. We are also running 4 no opening Son Goku. So if your opponent's keeping you at 5 life, 5 or 6 life, and you're trying to get awakened at that point, this is a good card for that. Otherwise, it's just a nice target for the Rampage and Great Ape Son Goku card that I'm about to show you. But yeah, so we're running 4 of these combo cards. His auto, during your turn at the end of the battle after you combo with this card, if your leader card is yellow, play this card in rest mode. Then choose up to 1 card from your life and add it to your hand. So like I said, Self-Awakening, another card on the battlefield, 10k combo, and just another target for either Shigesh or this card right here. We are running 4 Rampaging Great Ape Son Goku. Running 4 just because I always want to be able to have him when I need him. Because we're running King Vegeta in this deck as well, but we also want to get the other 5 drop out just to protect your board. So we're running 4 of these 5 drops right here, and he's an evolve for 2 red and 2 whatever color, so 4 altogether onto a Son Goku childhood. He has critical as well, which, like I said, we're going to be using this card primarily to start burning down your opponent's life. He's also a blocker, and his auto, when a card evolves into this card, choose up to one of your opponent's energy in rest mode. That card cannot be switched to active mode until the start of your next turn. So just another way to slow your opponent down. A great card to get out in this deck. Next up, we are running 4 Lord of the Great Apes King Vegeta. This card we're going to be using to get out Son Goku, get him out of your deck. We're going into absolute Lord of the Great Ape, which is broken card right now, very broken. Probably one of the better Great Ape cards next to Vegeta. So yeah, this 3-drop, when you play him, you get to choose 1 Great Ape with an energy cost of 5 or less from your deck and add it to your hand. So like I said, we have 2 targets in this deck that we're going to be trying to get into. Whichever one we don't have, we're probably going to be using to search with him. And he's also another nice Shigesh target. We are running 2 Absolute Defense Great Ape King Vegeta. We only really need to play 1 of him a game, just because he has an awesome ability. His permanent, all yellow staying cards in battle area gain barrier. His other permanent, reduce the combo cost of all staying cards in your hand by 1. We're not going to be really using the second one, but the first one is going to be very important, just to keep your Son Gokus out and everything else. So yeah. And the bread and butter of all yellow decks, Shigesh. We're running 4 of him. Everyone pretty much knows what he does. When you combo with him, you get to play a Saiyan card from your hand that costs 3 or less. So like I said, pretty good playmaker in the deck. It's going to get a lot of our targets out, or allow us to search with King Vegeta. Basically, know whatever we need to do. A little bit of spice in this deck. We're running 3 Zarbon, the Emperor's Attendant. His auto, during your opponent's turn, when you combo with this card, choose up to 1 of your battle cards and switch it to active mode. I put him in the deck just to basically try to keep my Son Goku targets alive. Like if I combo the previous turn with the 3-drop and it's out in the field in rest mode, and my opponent's trying to get rid of it, this is a great way to keep that up. Also, if I somehow don't have Planet Vegeta out and want to keep my Great Apes up, it's another great way to do that. If I want to block with one of my Gokus, it's also another way to turn it back up, keep it alive, and get ready for the next block. So, and another staple in every yellow Saiyan deck is Planet Vegeta. Run in place of this. Everyone knows what it does. Don't need to really go into that anymore. We are also running 4 Flying Nimbus. Keeping the theme with the deck, Son Goku. Just also, staple negate. It's great against aggro, which sometimes this deck would probably have trouble against. So yeah, just another answer for aggro cards. Keeping with the theme of the deck, with tapping everything, we are running 2 Crusher Ball. Counter, basically the battle card that your opponent plays, put that in rest mode. Nothing to really explain there, just keeping with the idea of this whole deck. One kind of spicy card as well, for decks that really like to flood the board like Veggies or Great Apes, is Darkness High Beam. So this card, activate main, choose all of your opponent's battle cards and switch them to rest mode. So like I said, I'm probably only going to want this against against decks that just like playing their hand out. And Veggies is a great example. So just an answer for that. And another card that is never played, Death Razor. So we have a lot of opportunities to turn your opponent's battle card sideways, and sometimes if your opponent doesn't want your battle cards coming out, or just has a way to deal with it, this is a great answer to that, because basically there's no way for them to stop it. If it's sideways, pay 2, kill it, it's done, out of the way. So just keeping with the theme of the deck, we're going to turn things sideways and just try to get rid of them. And this is a great answer against a lot of decks that just have answers against just battle card to battle card interaction. And for the last 2, we are running Trunks Power Over Sea and Time. Just another staple. This basically makes me lets me have 6 Shigesh, and it also lets me go in for any other battle card I may need. If I have to ditch a Great Ape Goku or just something random early in the game, this gives me another chance to get that out and play. So that is the deck profile. Like I said, this deck is mainly just for fun. If you want to take it to the tournament, feel free to. I think it would do decent against a lot of the decks people are playing. The meta is really slowed down. So I think this would have a chance to surprise some people and catch some people off guard, and get you some wins for sure. Just because we're running most of the yellow staples already, and those cards alone just win games. So definitely, give this deck a try. Like I said, just for fun. If you want to have fun, troll some of your friends, definitely get this deck together and play with it. Definitely check out my other deck profiles. I have Goku, awesome legendary Super Saiyan deck. Definitely check out my card list videos I have for the new Tournament of Power set coming out. And this weekend, I'm actually going to have a Mother's Day special deck profile, so be on the lookout for that Sunday. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment down below if you think this deck is just silly, full of nonsense, monkey business, pun intended. And I'll see you all in the next one.